Hello and welcome back. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm excited for today's topic. I love to travel.
Me too. And when we travel, we often need a place to stay. A hotel is a very common choice.
Yes, staying in a hotel is always a fun part of a trip for me. It feels like a little adventure.
It does. So let's talk about it. Imagine you are on a trip. You arrive in a new city. The first thing you need to do is go to your hotel.
Right. I take a taxi from the airport or the train station. I tell the driver the hotel's address.
Exactly. So you arrive at the hotel. You walk inside. What do you do first?
I look for the front desk. That's the big counter, usually near the entrance.
Yes, the front desk, or you can call it the reception desk. You walk up to the person there. What do you say?
I usually smile and say, "Hello, I have a reservation."
Perfect. That's the most important sentence. I have a reservation. Reservation means you booked a room before you arrived.
And what if I don't have a reservation?
Then you can ask, do you have any rooms available? But it's always better to book a room first.
I agree. So I say, "Hello, I have a reservation." What happens next?
The person at the desk will probably say, okay, what's your name, please?
So I tell them my name. My name is Alice Smith.
Yes. Then they will look on their computer. They will ask for your ID.
My ID? Like a passport?
Yes, your passport or a national ID card. They need to check who you are. They will also ask for a credit card.
Ah, for payment, or to have on file for any extra costs.
Exactly. So you give them your passport and your credit card. They check everything. Then they give you your room key.
The key is not a normal key now, right? It's usually a plastic card?
That's right. It's a key card. You just touch the card to the door lock.
I like key cards. They are easy to keep in my wallet. What else do they give me at the front desk?
They will tell you your room number. For example, your room is number 305. They might also give you the Wi-Fi password.
Oh, the Wi-Fi password is very important.
Yes, it is. And they will tell you about breakfast. They might say, breakfast is from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. in the restaurant on the first floor.
Okay, great. So now I have my key card, my room number, and the Wi-Fi password. I am ready to go to my room.
Yes. You find the elevator. You go up to your floor. My room was 305, so I go to the third floor.
Then you walk down the hallway and look for the number on the door. 301, 302, 303. Here it is, 305.
And you open the door with your key card, and you see your room for the first time.
I love that moment. I always hope it's a nice room.
Me too. So you walk in. What do you see in a typical hotel room?
Well, there is a bed, of course. Maybe a big bed or two small beds.
Right. There is a television, a small desk and a chair, and a closet for your clothes.
And a window. I always check the view from the window first.
Good point. Sometimes you have a great view of the city. Sometimes you have a view of a wall.
I know, it's always a surprise. And of course, there is the bathroom.
Yes, the bathroom. Inside, you find a toilet, a sink, and a shower or a bathtub.
And there are usually small things for you to use, like soap, shampoo, and towels.
Yes, clean towels. That's important. So, you're in your room. Everything looks good. But what if you need something?
Oh, that's a good question. What if I need an extra pillow?
There is a telephone in the room. You can call the front desk. You pick up the phone and press 0 or a button that says reception.
And what do I say?
You can say, hello, this is room 305. Can I have an extra pillow, please?
Can I have an extra pillow, please? That's simple. What about more towels?
Same thing. Hello, this is room 305. Can I have some more towels, please?
That's very useful. What if the Wi-Fi is not working?
You can call and say, hello, my Wi-Fi is not working. Can you help me? They will try to fix it for you.
Okay, good to know. Now let's talk about sleeping. I sometimes need to wake up early for a flight.
You can ask for a wake-up call.
A wake-up call? What is that?
You call the front desk and say, "Can I have a wake-up call at 6 a.m., please?" And at 6 a.m., the phone in your room will ring.
Oh, like an alarm clock. That's a great service.
It is. Now, what about the next day? You leave your room to explore the city. When you come back, the room is clean again.
Yes, that's housekeeping. They come every day to clean the room, make the bed, and give you fresh towels.
It's so nice to come back to a clean room.
It really is. So we've covered checking in, the room, and asking for things. What about checking out?
Checkout is when you leave the hotel at the end of your stay.
Is there a specific time for that?
Yes, most hotels have a checkout time. It's usually 11 a.m. or 12 p.m. You need to leave the room before that time.
So what is the process? Do I just leave?
No, you need to go to the front desk one last time.
Of course. And what do I say?
You go to the desk and say, "Hello, I'd like to check out. My room number is 305.
I'd like to check out. Got it.
Then you give them your key card. You don't keep it.
Right. Return the key card, and then I pay the bill.
Exactly. They will give you the final bill. You check it to make sure it's correct. Then you pay with your credit card or cash.
After I pay, am I finished?
Yes, you are all done. You can take your luggage and leave.
Sometimes I need a taxi to the airport. Can the hotel help with that?
Absolutely. You can ask the person at the front desk, "Can you please call a taxi for me?"
That is so helpful. They really do a lot for you at a hotel.
They do. It makes the travel experience much easier and more comfortable.
This has been so useful. We talked about the whole process from beginning to end.
Yes, we did. We started with arriving at the hotel and going to the front desk.
And the key phrase to remember is, "Hello, I have a reservation."
Then we talked about the room, the key card, and the things you find inside like the bed, the TV, and towels.
And how to call the front desk if you need something. For example, "Can I have an extra towel, please?" Or asking for a wake-up call.
And finally, we talked about checkout, going to the front desk and saying, "I'd like to check out."
And asking them to please call a taxi for me. These are all such practical things to know.
They really are. Knowing these simple phrases can make your hotel stay smooth and worry-free.
I feel much more confident now. I'm ready for my next trip.
That's great to hear. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thanks so much for listening.
Yes, thank you. We hope this conversation helps you the next time you stay in a hotel. Join us again next time for more.
Bye for now.
Bye.